invite you to come and speak to these young people, some of whom are very young, but are going to mentor very young people of the same age. Some more experienced than the people that are going to mentor. So you are speaking to a very rich audience that is determined to be here, and that's why they are here. Tumpigie makofi Mr. Remmy Mulati, kutoka anakuja kuzungumzia. Let's keep clapping for him as he does today.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brown Kutswa, our head of public communications at the Commission. Mr. Simon Mwangi is the one who is in charge of the public service internship program. Mr. Nelson Due, our head of human resource development at the Commission. Distinguished participants, colleagues from the Commission, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I hope it's not afternoon, not yet. Good morning. Good morning once more. Personally, I am delighted to be here in Naivasha this morning, to be part of this very important function that is commencing today and will run for the entire week. And it's about capacity building for mentors and coaches for the interns under the public service internship program. This is a very important program that was conceived by the Public Service Commission way back in 2019, Mr. Mwangi? And it has grown in leaps and bounds to the extent that it's now a national program covering the entire spectrum of the public service, as reflected in the participation by the various sectors of the public service. There was mention of research institutions, state-owned entities or state corporations, ministries and state departments, constitutional commissions and independent offices. That is the entirety of public service as we know it. Therefore, underlining the fact that it is a program that has defined the portfolio boundaries. It is borderless in terms of its reach. I'm also happy to be here this morning because I've always been eager. I think the last time I was a participant in a similar program was 2 or so years ago. And I know with the lapse of time, I think there are new developments. We always live in a very dynamic environment. So it is also an opportunity for me to interact with you. You come from various backgrounds in terms of the roles that you are handling out there in the public service. It is also an opportunity for all of us, I think, to learn from each other. And those are some of the fringe benefits of being in a forum like this one. So utilize this golden opportunity besides the formal presentations that will be taking place here to expand and enrich your social capital because the networks and the contacts that you'll be establishing here will outlive your stay at Lake Naivasha Resort. And you'll be able to reap those benefits of those networks for many years thereafter. I want to say one or two things because my mission here this morning was to try and fit in the shoes of the leadership of the Public Service Commission. And before I touch on the keynote address of the chairperson of the Public Service Commission, because if I say this after the keynote address of the chairperson of the commission, that would be inappropriate because I will be diluting the message of the chair. I want to start by saying this, that those of you who look at the statistics and year in, year out, our team that handles the surveys, the National Bureau of Statistics, until these days it's an authority. You look even at the figures of the last census, increasingly, the age profile of our population is tilting towards the youth. And this sends out a very strong message and challenge, not just to the leadership within the public service, but the nation at large. What does this portend for us as Kenya? What is it that we need to do to be able to deal with this surge in the youth population? And these, I think, are the questions that the Commission was reflecting about, even as it conceived this internship program. And the program will not succeed without the support by all sectors, the sectors that have been mentioned here this morning by Mr. Mwangi, because it's about pulling our resources together. It's about integrating our efforts. It's about mobilizing the entire potential that is at our disposal to ensure that this particular program succeeds. And indeed, so far it has been a resounding success. We would want to remain on that trajectory. And that explains why this morning and for the rest of the week, various resource persons will be interacting with you to ensure that as coaches and mentors, you will be able to execute your respective roles in a manner that will be helpful to the youth that we are talking about, particularly those ones who will be benefiting from this internship program. I am aware of so many classic examples. Mr. Mwangi gave a few, but out there are very many examples that maybe each and every one of us can be able to relate with in terms of the impact that this program has had on the young people. And I would want to urge you that even after the engagement that you will have here this week, the success of this program squarely rests on our shoulders as mentors and coaches. It's the guidance, it's the counseling, it's the advice, the the learning, the experience that you will be exposing these young people that will ultimately come. Not just in terms of their employability within public service or other sectors, whether it is the private sector or the NGO world, but also those ones who will be able to initiate out of their individual resourcefulness to start enterprises that will have multiplier effects in terms of creating opportunities for also many other young people. So your presence here this morning is absolutely important to the Public Service Commission because it is a partnership. It's work that PSIP cannot be able to undertake and accomplish on its own. And that's why we would want each and every person within the spectrum of the public service to be able to make a contribution. So we want to acknowledge right from the onset that we value your presence and the significant roles that you are going to play towards proper execution of this program. I would also want to acknowledge, particularly because starting programs of this nature and magnitude is not easy. And sometimes we take a lot of things for granted. That back there in the back home, there are people who are working tirelessly, relentlessly, putting in a lot of sacrifice to ensure that we reach where we are at this moment. So I would also want to acknowledge the role that Mr. Mandi, you have played with your dedicated team. I see Faith across on the other side. Faith, can you stand up? Yes, there is Wangechi. Kindly stand up. There was Kirui. Sometimes I mix up names, huh? Kirui, Kurui, whichever. And then Veronica. And one, if you can stand, you are the team leader. Without the five, we would actually not be here. There will be no public service internship program. Can we give them a round of applause? They have been working round the clock, right from the inception of this program. Sometimes sacrificing their free time, including weekends, to ensure that the program picks momentum. And it has since gained traction. The first 2 years, it was taxiing on the runway. It has since been airborne. And we want you, Mr. Mandi, and the team to know that the Commission appreciates the contributions that you have made towards the success of this program. Sometimes words alone are not enough, but I think at the back of our minds, we know that without yourselves, we would really not have scaled the heights that the PSIP program has been able to register. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, I had indicated that my role was simple this morning, and I wish at this juncture, therefore, to bring greetings from the chairperson of the Public Service Commission, Ambassador Anthony Mushiri, the Vice Chairperson of the Commission, the entire membership, the Commission Board. We call them commissioners. And in particular, Commissioner Dr. Mweri Miyani, who has been overseeing, providing the requisite oversight in terms of running this particular program, and also the sessions that we have had for coaches and mentors. Kindly accept their greetings. Also, I bring to you greetings from the Secretary, CEO of the Public Service Commission, Dr. Simon Rotich. Under normal circumstances, all of them would actually be here with you. But because of other commitments, some national in nature, others unforeseen, they are not available to be with you this morning. And that's why I was sent to step in on their behalf, particularly for the chairperson of the Public Service Commission. I have no doubt, Mr. Mandi, that in the course of the week, because we are here for 5 days, definitely some of them will find time to come over to Naivasha to interact with you. So kindly now allow me to read to you the message from the chairperson of the Public Service Commission. And this is his keynote address. Ambassador Andrew Mshiri, CBS, Chairperson, Public Service Commission, during the official opening of the capacity building program for mentors and coaches under the Public Service Internship Program in MBS, held at Lake Naivasha and Fort Naivasha, running from today, 25th September 2023. Fellow participants, mentors and coaches and colleagues from the Commission, distinguished facilitators, ladies and gentlemen, the capacity building program for mentors and coaches under the Public Service Internship Program is an important milestone in our commitment of fostering excellence and professionalism in the public service. Allow me, therefore, to congratulate all of you for your nomination by your respective organizations to attend this week-long training session organized by the Public Service Commission. This noble exercise that we are undertaking holds the present and consequently the future of our public service. Mentors and coaches in the public service are pivotal to the success of the Public Service Internship Program. As mentors and coaches, your role is not merely to teach, it is also to inspire, motivate, and instill in our interns the national values and principles and values of public service enshrined in Articles 10 and 232 of the Constitution that underpin good governance and public service excellence. The Public Service Internship Program is a critical component of our concerted effort to cultivate a skilled and motivated workforce for the public sector. It represents an investment in the future of our nation by providing young talent with the opportunity to gain valuable experience, develop their skills, and contribute to the delivery of quality public services. The success of this internship program, however, depends not only on the dedication of our interns, but also on the guidance and mentorship they receive from experienced professionals within the public service. That is why we have gathered here today to emphasize the importance of mentoring and coaching in nurturing our future public servants. In the strategic plan, this is the Commission strategic plan 2019-2024, the Commission committed to alleviate the problem of youth unemployment by collaborating with public and private sector institutions to expand internship opportunities for the youth. The Commission also committed to implement mentoring and coaching programs to inculcate positive work ethics among the supervisors in MDS in order to enable them to offer and transfer the right values and principles to the interns. Ladies and gentlemen, to operationalize the mentorship and coaching program, the Commission in the financial year 2019-2020 established the Public Service Internship Program, a transformative program designed to offer opportunity for university graduates to acquire and develop valuable technical and professional skills while gaining work experience in the public service. The 12 months internship program entails deployment of interns in ministries, state departments, and agencies where they receive specialized training and certification. In addition, interns work under mentors and coaches for career guidance and inculcation of such qualities, attitudes, and values that will make them patriotic, upright, and honest citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished participants, since its inauguration in 2019, Public Service Internship Program has injected vigor and energy into the public service through the fresh ideas and ingenuity of the youthful interns. The interns not only learn from the institutions where they are attached, but also challenge the public service with ideas on how to improve and streamline service delivery. Currently, in its 5th year, this transformative program has enabled over 15,000 young and fresh university graduates to be better positioned for transition to the job market. These numbers will shoot to over 23,000 once we onboard the 6th cohort later this year. Ladies and gentlemen, it's also imperative to note that the Public Service Internship Program mirrors the government's agenda, that is, bottom-up economic transformation agenda, better known as PETA, P-E-T-A, of inclusion and uplifting those in the bottom of the economic spectrum to full realization of their dreams. In this regard, the Commission has consistently ensured equal distribution of internship opportunities across the country. Ladies and gentlemen, all graduates recruited into the program are drawn from all the 1,450 wards across the 47 counties. Therefore, this is one of PSC programs with direct impact to the common man and has given graduates in every corner of our nation the opportunity to participate in nation building and gain requisite experience critical for career growth. Notwithstanding that everyone is not born a mentor, the Commission is taking the bold step of training and equipping supervisors with skills to propel our internship program to the next level. I am delighted to report that by the end of the last fiscal year, that is 2022-2023, the Commission had trained over 500 mentors and coaches. And in this financial year, 2023-24, we are targeting to train an additional 300 mentors and coaches from 225 public institutions. The training will adopt a participatory learning approach that will ensure you, the mentors and coaches, are well equipped to guide the interns as well as other public servants who may benefit from their services. The Commission will also maintain a central database for skilled mentors and coaches for the benefit of the entire service. The success of nurturing our young generation into ethical public servants clearly depends on our collective determination to make it a reality. I reaffirm our commitment to equipping you with the necessary tools and knowledge to excel in your role. This program will provide you with the latest insights and best practices in mentoring and coaching, ensuring that you can effectively guide and nurture the talents entrusted to your care. Further, it is crucial to recognize that mentoring and coaching go beyond the transfer of technical skills. It's about fostering a culture of learning, accountability, and continuous improvement. As mentors and coaches, you are not just teaching tasks. You are shaping the values, ethics, and attitudes of our future leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I want to emphasize the profound impact that mentoring and coaching can have on individuals and organizations. As mentors and coaches, you have the power to transform lives and contribute to the growth and excellence of our public service. Your dedication and commitment are essential as we work together to build a stronger, more efficient, and more accountable public service for our nation. I look forward to witnessing the positive changes that you will bring about through your mentorship and coaching. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished participants, it's now my pleasure to declare this public service internship capacity building program for mentors and coaches officially open. Thank you, and God bless you all. That is the keynote address from Ambassador Anthony Mushiri, Chairperson of the Public Service Commission. Thank you very much for listening to this keynote address by the Chairperson. It contains a lot of useful information and insights. And hopefully, Mr. Mwangi, the program coordinator, will be able to share the contents for those of you who will be interested. And, I want to wish you very fruitful deliberations in the successive sessions that you will be having today and the subsequent days until Friday or Saturday this week when we will be departing. There is a whole galaxy of highly refined and polished facilitators who will be appearing here today, tomorrow, and the other days. And please pose questions. Let's make this forum very lively for the days that we will be here, so that by the time we are exiting from Lake Naivasha resort, yeah, we will be carrying with us not just the bags that we came with, but also a lot of knowledge and information which we'll be able to impart to the interns once we get back to our respective organizations. So I want to wish you the very best as you turn the chapter to the rest of the program for the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our Chief Guest, Mr. Remmy Mulati. It's always a pleasure listening to you. Wanasema mtu msifu wakati anaweza kuyasikia. So wacha nikusifu kidogo. For those of you who may not know Remmy Mulati, he's a seasoned public servant for many years. But during those many years, he has quite some very impactful experience that he has made in all the places that he has worked. For those of us who work with him in the Commission, we know him as the repository. If you're looking for something called institutional memory, if you're looking for anything and everything around the Public Service Commission, the decisions the Commission has made, the one person you can always run to is this gentleman you see here. So it's a great honor and a privilege that we've had to listen to him. And when we hear him speaking, he speaks with authority, experience, knowledge. So let us just appreciate him in a little much better way than we've done. Tukipigia tu makofi vizuri. Walikuwa na makofi ya kilo. When we do the elections and we have the leaders, we'll have somebody who will be leading us through this thing of appreciating. But for now, let us do it in our own way. Tupigia tu makofi chake ya kilo. Those of my age, you might know what this kilo is. You might just tell the young ones next to you what kilo means. By the way, you are going to clap. So moja, mbili, tatu. Tena. Ongeza. Funga. Fungua. Thank you so much, Mr. Mulati, for those, for everybody standing in for the chairperson. I'm going to go back to the office, because I know you'll get that before the rest of us. Mwambie chairperson, ujumbe wake ulifika. Na umefurahiwa. Umezako Kiswahili. Na umesherekewa. It's such a word. In other words, the message that you delivered on behalf of the chair has been well received. I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say that the message the chairperson has delivered through you has been well received. And for that reason, again, mpe tu chairperson of Public Service Commission na kofi tatu ya kilo. Moja, mbili, tatu, funga, fungua. Asante. Thank you so much for your contribution and for playing that role very ably.